After nearly 2 decades of embodying Leroy Jethro Gibbs, Mark Harmon made a surprising decision to step back from his role on NCIS. His portrayal of Gibbs, a character known for his strength and unwavering dedication to justice, captivated audiences for over 400 episodes. This season, fans noticed a significant reduction in his screen time, leading to widespread speculation about the reasons behind his departure. Many were left wondering what could prompt such a change from a character who had become a staple of the series. Harmon has now opened up about his choice to limit his appearances and ultimately step down from his full-time role. He revealed that the decision was not made lightly, as he had a deep connection to the character and the show. Personal reasons and a desire to explore new opportunities played a significant role in his choice. As he reflects on his time with NCIS, Harmon shares insights into the challenges he faced and the impact of his decision on both himself and the show's future. Born in Burbank, California, in 1951, Mark Harmon grew up in a family deeply rooted in the entertainment industry. His father, Tom Harmon, was a celebrated football player, while his mother, Elise Knox, was an actress. This unique background allowed Harmon to be surrounded by the performing arts from a young age, fostering his interest in both acting and athletics. After completing his education at Harvard-Westlake High School in 1970, he pursued collegiate sports, showcasing his skills as a quarterback at Pierce College for 2 seasons. His talent on the field earned him recognition and offers from prestigious football programs, including Oklahoma and UCLA. Ultimately, he chose to play for UCLA, where he started as quarterback in 1972 and 1973. During his senior year, he was honored with the National Football Foundation Award for All-Around Excellence, highlighting his achievements both on the field and in academics. Despite his impressive college career, Harmon went undrafted by the NFL in 1974. These early experiences as an athlete and performer laid a strong foundation for his later success in acting, particularly in his iconic role as Leroy Jethro Gibbs on NCIS. When Mark Harmon took on the role of Leroy Jethro Gibbs for the first season of NCIS in 2003, nobody could have guessed the enormous impact this character would have on the show and its millions of dedicated viewers. Harmon's subtle portrayal of this feisty, coffee-drinking former Marine has a quietly fascinating quality from the start. The actor imbued Gibbs with a captivating mix of stoicism and tenderness, bringing to life a complex man saddened by loss, yet driven by an unwavering moral code and a duty to seek justice. Gibbs's dedication to the truth made him a brilliant detective, and his sensitivity and loyalty to his makeshift workplace family added depth to his character. Harmon nailed the ideal mix between Gibbs's steely, practical demeanor, which grips his ever-present cup of coffee like a lifeline, and the warmth that seeps through in rare moments of vulnerability as he coaches his staff. This balance made Gibbs not just a leader, but a mentor, creating a bond with his team that resonated with viewers. The character's journey, marked by personal struggles and professional triumphs, showcased Harmon's ability to connect with audiences on a profound level, solidifying Gibbs as an iconic figure in television history. For the past 18 years, Gibbs has been the solid, dependable foundation of NCIS. He was a leader who commanded respect while also eliciting enormous loyalty and even affection from his team. This bond extended beyond the professional to the personal, showcasing the essential relationship that Harmon portrayed so well on screen. Particularly notable were the sequences depicting Gibbs's quasi-father-daughter dynamic with Agent Kate Todd, followed by Ellie Bishop. Harmon's modest facial expressions spoke volumes, revealing the unique gentleness and pride that Gibbs had when interacting with his surrogate daughters. The actor's delicate technique in revealing flashes of Gibbs's compassion amidst a job that can harden even the best of souls is a major reason this character struck such a chord with audiences. The show's remarkable success over nearly 2 decades demonstrates the strength of his leadership, making Gibbs not just a character, but a lasting legacy in television history. Gibbs set the tone with Harmon's gravitas, playing an important role in establishing NCIS as a ratings powerhouse that occasionally ruled as the most watched program on television. Prior to joining NCIS, Harmon had a successful acting career in both television and movies. He got his start in the 1970s with cameo appearances on episodes including Adam 12, Policewoman, and Emergency. Harmon worked steadily in television, including a supporting role in the 1978 miniseries Centennial. He landed a starring role in the short-lived drama 240 Robert in 1979. His big break came in 1986 when he was named People's Sexiest Man Alive. That same year, Harmon gave acclaimed performances in the TV movie The Deliberate Stranger, in which he unnervingly portrayed serial killer Ted Bundy, and the feature film Let's Get Harry. Harmon's star continued to climb with main appearances on shows like Reasonable Doubts in the early 1990s. He has appeared in a number of television programs and achieved success on the big screen, playing opposite Sean Connery and Meg Ryan in films such as The Presidio and Stealing Home. In the 1980s and 1990s, Mark Harmon became a familiar face on television, captivating audiences with his performances in iconic shows like St. Elsewhere, Moonlighting, and Chicago Hope. These roles helped him hone his craft and develop a unique acting style that would later define his career. When he stepped into the role of Leroy Jethro Gibbs in 2003, Harmon brought with him a wealth of experience and a deep understanding of character portrayal. Gibbs, a complex and legendary figure, is known for his few words and strong presence, much like Harmon himself. Over the course of more than 400 episodes, Harmon's portrayal of Gibbs has become a career-defining achievement. The character's emotional depth and the multi-generational appeal of NCIS are largely attributed to Harmon's nuanced acting talent. His ability to convey strength and vulnerability has resonated with viewers, making Gibbs a beloved character. As NCIS continues to thrive, the legacy of Gibbs remains a testament to Harmon's remarkable performance, ensuring that this role will be remembered for years to come. When Mark Harmon first appeared on NCIS as Leroy Jethro Gibbs in 2003, he brought with him decades of experience as a professional television actor. His extensive expertise allowed him to establish a high level of professionalism and work ethic on the NCIS set. This dedication did not go unnoticed by his co-stars, many of whom have publicly praised him over the years. David McCallum, who has portrayed Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard since the show's inception, credited Harmon with creating an ordered and productive working environment behind the scenes. McCallum indicated that there had been some level of instability during the series' production in its early years, but by 2007, much of that had subsided. He specifically praised Mark for his significant role in putting their house in order. This ability to foster a stable and focused atmosphere contributed greatly to the show's success and helped the cast work together more effectively. Harmon's commitment to professionalism not only enhanced the quality of the production, but also strengthened the relationships among the cast members, allowing them to navigate challenges together. His influence has left a lasting impact on the NCIS team, making it a more cohesive and supportive environment for everyone involved. Michael Weatherly, who portrayed Tony DiNozzo on the show until 2016, described Mark Harmon as a very straightforward, approachable, calm, and assertive individual. Unlike some leading performers, Harmon did not have an assistant or an entourage, which set him apart in the industry. Weatherly noted that he and Harmon had quite different working styles and dispositions, describing them as opposite poles. Despite these differences, they always maintained mutual professional respect for one another, which speaks volumes about their ability to collaborate effectively. Cote DePablo, who joined the show as Ziva David in 2005, has consistently praised Harmon's guidance throughout her time on the series. She revealed that Harmon had always been like a father figure to her, providing support and wisdom as she navigated her career in the entertainment industry. DePablo expressed that, while Ziva and Gibbs share a father-daughter dynamic, her relationship with Harmon mirrored that bond as well. She perceived him as a loving friend who helped her learn the ropes of the industry, emphasizing that he was always there for her. This nurturing aspect of Harmon's personality contributed to a positive working environment on set, allowing the cast to thrive both personally and professionally. Even in his professional life, Mark Harmon has shown a strong commitment to creating a supportive work environment. His wife, Pam Dauber, who made a guest appearance on NCIS, praised his team-oriented attitude. She noted that his ego does not stretch, and that he genuinely wants everything to work smoothly on set. Harmon is not just focused on maintaining a controlled atmosphere, he is also dedicated to advancing the careers of his co-stars. Sean Murray, who has portrayed McGee since the show's inception, expressed that the longevity of the series is largely due to Harmon's influence. Murray recalled being impressed by Harmon's professionalism from their first meeting when he was just 15 years old. This early encounter left a lasting impression on him. Similarly, Michael Weatherly, who starred in his own primetime drama Bull, acknowledged that watching Harmon lead NCIS for 13 seasons provided him with valuable insights into being a series leader. Weatherly remarked that he gained a renewed respect for Harmon's dedication and leadership throughout the years. When Pauley Perrette, known for her beloved role as Abby Cito on NCIS, announced her departure from the show after 15 years. It seemed like a heartfelt goodbye. She had been a significant part of the series, contributing to its success and charm. However, the situation took a sharp turn after her final episode aired in 2018. Perrette took to Twitter to express her feelings, alleging that she had been silenced regarding the true circumstances behind her resignation. The person she pointed to was Mark Harmon, who played Leroy Jethro Gibbs, her co-star for over a decade. Perrette's emotional statements revealed the toll that the work environment had taken on her. She mentioned that she often cried in her car both before and after work, highlighting the sadness she felt about the situation. CBS later released a statement indicating that Perrette's departure was due to a workplace concern, which they took seriously and resolved. This public acknowledgement added another layer to the already complicated relationship between the two actors, leaving fans and followers to speculate about the dynamics on set. The fallout from this feud has lingered in the public eye, as both actors have had to navigate the aftermath of their professional relationship. Tensions began to rise on set in 2016, when Mark Harmon brought his dog to work, leading to a serious incident where the dog bit a crew member, resulting in 15 stitches. Despite the concerns voiced by the cast and crew, sources indicate that Harmon, due to his dual role as a star and producer, continued to bring the dog to the set. This decision prompted co-star Pauley Perrette to confront Harmon directly about the issue, which marked the beginning of a significant rift between the two longtime colleagues. As the situation escalated, the working relationship between Harmon and Perrette deteriorated, leading to difficulties in scheduling and cutting scenes together. Perrette's cryptic tweets hinted at her struggles on set and suggested that she felt forced off the show, raising questions about the true nature of their conflict. While Harmon has remained silent on the allegations, the fallout from this feud has cast a shadow over their once amicable partnership. Perrette has maintained that her departure was not as amicable as the network portrayed, leaving many to wonder about the real story behind the scenes. While Weatherly admitted that he and Harmon were very different, he noted that they parted on good terms when he left the program. Harmon's co-stars, including Murray, DePablo, and Malum, have all praised him over the years. DePablo, in particular, has emphasized her tight bond with Harmon, affectionately referring to him as GOAT in her social media posts. Harmon has expressed that they truly enjoyed each other's company. When DePablo returned to the show years later, she described it as like slipping into a comfy pair of slippers to be back with Harmon and the NCIS team. She humorously explained that the nickname GOAT might relate to a playful connection with the word coat, creating a fun dynamic between them. After praising Harmon in an interview, DePablo deflected credit to the entire cast and crew, highlighting the collaborative spirit on set. While Harmon appeared to connect more closely with some co-stars than others, he was generally regarded favorably for his humility, leadership, and mentoring talents. Many cast members expressed gratitude for his consistent professional presence across nearly 2 decades of collaboration. Even those who are no longer on the show value his contributions during his extended stint as the face of NCIS. After nearly 2 decades as the powerful coffee-chugging special agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs on the hit CBS drama NCIS, beloved performer Mark Harmon made the painful decision to depart the show he helped create, transforming it into a television institution. For 18 seasons, Harmon portrayed the tough yet big-hearted Gibbs, crafting an iconic character who served as the foundation for NCIS and its devoted fan base. When reports circulated in 2021 that Harmon's Gibbs would have a limited role in season 19, faithful fans were shocked at the possibility of losing this vital character, and the actor who had long been the face of NCIS. Those allegations were regrettably confirmed as Harmon negotiated an exit deal for Gibbs's plot to conclude in a few critical episodes in the early half of season 19. The landmark exit episode, Great Wide Open, aired in October 21, treating fans to one final case to solve alongside Gibbs and his team in the wilds of Alaska. In this episode, Gibbs informs McGee that he will not be returning to Washington, D.C. Instead, he has found a hard-won peace, living in the remote Naktak village, choosing to retire there with the intention of finally laying down the burden of their job and all its trauma to embrace a quieter life fishing. Longtime viewers were moved by the show, which featured heartfelt goodbyes between Gibbs and his teammates via video chat as they raised a glass to their heroic boss. In typical calm Gibbs style, his final scene simply depicts the former spy sitting lakeside, fishing rod in hand, gazing out at the tranquil landscape. finally at peace after so many years battling humanity's darkness. Harmon receives a heartfelt in memory of title card to commemorate his tremendous 18-season tenure as this famous character. What drove Harmon's painful choice to leave the grueling position that had dominated the last 2 decades of his career? In interviews, the actor frankly revealed that after so many years dedicated to NCIS's arduous television production schedule, he was simply tired and felt it was time to take a break and enjoy retirement rather than continuing the draining ritual of lengthy workdays on set. Harmon, now in his 70s, was ready for a slower pace focused on family time rather than the all-consuming effort required to lead a large network drama year after year. Showrunner Stephen D. Binder praised Harmon's important creative role, saying, "As an executive producer and dear friend, Mark continues to be an integral part of the fabric of the show. While Gibbs is no longer physically present on screen, he lives on thanks to Harmon's ongoing involvement behind the scenes." Loyal fans cling to Binder's warning that viewers should never count him out when it comes to the powerful Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Indeed, Harmon's career-defining role on NCIS is still available for guest appearances in the future. After nearly 2 decades of embodying the strong yet big-hearted Gibbs that fans admire, he has surely earned the right to enjoy retirement on his own terms, spending his days fishing to his heart's content with no cell phone in sight. Throughout his career, Mark Harmon has faced numerous rumors regarding marriage romance and infidelity. Despite the challenges and temptations that often come with fame, his commitment to actress Pam Dawber has remained steadfast. They have been happily married since 1987, a remarkable achievement in the often tumultuous world of Hollywood relationships. The couple first crossed paths at a party hosted by a mutual friend, and although they initially tried to keep their budding romance under wraps, they quickly realized the connection was genuine. Over the years, Harmon has dated several well-known actresses, including Heather Locklear, Terry Garber, Cherie J. Wilson, and had a notable 4-year relationship with Christine Leahy. However, he has always described himself as naturally monogamous. His enduring marriage to Dawber stands out, especially as many other Hollywood power couples have come and gone. Together, they have raised 2 children, managing to keep their family life largely out of the tabloid spotlight. This dedication to family and commitment to each other has allowed them to thrive as a couple, proving that true love can withstand the pressures of fame and public scrutiny. Accusations of adultery and instability have continued to surround Mark Harmon, the popular former star of NCIS in 2021. A bogus commercial circulated online, falsely alleging that Harmon had an affair that was hidden from fans by the show's creators. The advertisement featured Harmon alongside former co-star Pauley Perrette, despite the fact that the two had never been romantically involved. This misleading commercial led to a clickbait article filled with false allegations about affairs and on-set friction, claiming these issues resulted in several cast exits from the program. However, none of these claims held up under scrutiny, as they relied on Harmon's celebrity status to attract attention. Over the years, other reports have suggested that Harmon's decision to leave NCIS after 19 seasons stemmed from an affair or behind-the-scenes drama. Yet, Harmon has consistently debunked these assumptions, stating that he simply felt it was time to pursue more challenging material after so many years in the same role. Known for his desire to protect his privacy, Harmon gives few interviews about his personal life. When he does speak publicly, he often praises his marriage to Pam Dawber. He has mentioned that their disagreements have only strengthened their friendship over the years. Harmon attributes their successful relationship to marrying later in life, as both he and Dawber were in their 30s when they tied